But here's Shai's numbers as compared to last year. Last year, he averaged 25, 6, and 5 on 45, 30, 81 shooting splits. This year, increase in points per game from 24.5 to 30.8. He's one of the 30-point per game scorers so far this season. Steals and blocks, relatively the same, 1.3 steals to 1.6, 0.8 blocks to 1.1 this year. Assists are down by 0.3, 5.9 to 5.6. Rebounds are down from 5.0 to 4.8. But it's the scoring increase that's insane. He went from, obviously, he increased his points per game by 6. Field goal percentage increase with more shots, 45% to 50%. 3-point percentage decreased in volume, but increased in efficiency from 30% to 35%, 34.9 to be exact, on 2.9 attempts. The free throws are insane, though. A 10% increase in free throw percentage, and he's taking 10 free throws a game. Gobels has said it before. Shai is having arguably the greatest free throw shooting season of all time. Considering the volume and combine that with the efficiency, it's in the conversation. I'd have to say, you can't eliminate that. Maybe not as efficient as some other years, but considering the volume and that efficiency, it's something special. And then his true shooting percentage went from 55.7% last year to 61.7% this year. He went from average efficiency to amazing efficiency, elite efficiency this year. I would have to say that Shai, he definitely is a very, very viable candidate and probably is the favorite in a lot of people's eyes this year for most improved. But then you look at, they calling him foul baiting Alexander. Who cares, man? A bucket is a bucket in this game. May not work come postseason time, but he gets a lot of pressure at the rim. He incites contact. But let's look at Shai. Or not Shai. Let's look at Lauri Markkanen, because I know that there's other candidates like Anthony Simons. I see him listed as one of the odds. Jalen Brunson. By the way, Knicks fans, Jalen Brunson's been amazing this year. I'm sorry that I tried to downplay that. I don't think he's overpaid at all. He's actually really good. 22, 6 and 4, 47, 39, 85 shooting. The reason, though, that I don't think he's going to win it is because we saw him do something like this in the playoffs last year. So it's kind of tough for me. And granted, a lot of it is inflated from the first round series, but I think it's going to be tough for people to really make the case that he wasn't capable of doing this before. So yeah, that's that. But Lauri Markkanen, I think he's had the real jump in his game all across the board that a lot of most improved players get. Like, I can't remember who Siakam beat, but I remember Siakam when he won, like the big argument for him was, oh, well, he's improved in all statistical categories by a noticeable margin. And the same thing applies to Lauri. He may not have taken like a jump to the level that Shai's at, but considering that Shai was already like all-star caliber and just went to like what, all-NBA top 15 caliber, like, think about it. What's better, going from a non-top 50 player to a top 30 player in Lauri, or maybe top 25, or all-star, or somebody who went from top 25 to top 15? Like, Lauri jumped over a lot of guys to get to where he is right now. So yeah, I would give Lauri the edge. And I mean, look at the jump we're talking about. 14.8 points to 24.5, 5.7 rebounds to 8.5, 44.5 field goal percentage to 52.4, 35.8 3-point percentage on 6.2 attempts to 41.1% on 7 attempts this year. An increase in free throw percentage, 87 to 87, but on more attempts. I mean, you got to give him credit where it's due. If you watch him play, he's improved as a post scorer. He's improved. He's beating guys off the dribble. He's taking guys off the dribble. Lauri Markkanen is going out there, creating his shot, taking people off the dribble. YSK said, it's easier for a role player to sub all-star jump than a high all-star to low all-NBA star. You could say it's easier, but unfortunately, that's just not how the award's been voted on. I really, really cannot remember who Siakam beat. Who did Siakam beat for most improved? Because I could have swore that person took a jump to a higher. Siakam beat out somebody for the Brandon Ingram. Yeah, Ingram leaped to all-star caliber and he was a better player. Ingram leaped from basic starter to all-star caliber, but because Siakam had an all like across the board jump in his statistical categories, and he wasn't even an all-star, mind you, people gave him that edge. They gave him that edge. And the Jazz are better than the Thunder. So that's another reason. Just like how the Raptors were better than the Pelicans, right? Yeah, the Pelicans didn't make the playoffs. So yeah, I would give it to Lauri Markkanen. And anybody saying Tyrese Halliburton, look, I like Tyrese Halliburton, but I think there are other guys that just improved better. And Tyrese Halliburton was, I'm gonna be honest, he was doing the same thing last year after the trade. Like, we all knew Halliburton was capable of playing like this. Granted, he's putting up better numbers, but last year in the stretch post trade, he averaged 18, 10, and 4 on 50, 41, 85 shooting splits. This year, it's 20, 10, and 4 on 48, 40, 88 shooting splits. Fairly similar to his numbers last year, just more shot attempts. So, and if I'm going to be honest, I think that Tyrese Halliburton is a fake assist guy. He gets a lot of his assists because they have really good off-ball players. And I'm not saying he isn't putting these guys in positions to succeed. He can find these guys cutting to the basket, but he doesn't really have great gravity of his own. Like, he can't really get to mid-range spots because of his jump shot. His jump shot is fine for the three-point shots, but he's not great off the dribble. He's not great at getting to the rim. He really is just he's an amazing passer in a system that's just made for him to generate a lot of assists. Buddy Hield, Miles Turner is making fake shots this year. I'm just gonna be honest. So yeah, was it D'Lo that he beat out? Yeah, someone said it was D'Lo. It was. Oh yeah, Ingram won. Y'all look at what y'all did. Sure, look at what you did. Look at what y'all did. Giving me the wrong information. It was D'Lo, most improved. It was Bam. Y'all just be talking, dog. Y'all just be talking. Bam was second. Luka was. Oh no, I picked the wrong year. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just talking. Trying to find it. Yeah, it was D'Lo, De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield third, whatever. So yeah, D'Lo and De'Aaron Fox. D'Lo, I believe, was an all-star that year. He took a leap from basic starter to all-star that year. But because Siakam just had like a statistical leap in all his categories, you got to give it to him. And the same thing I think is going to apply to Lauri. But I do think Shai will win it. But just based off of the history of the award, I think Lauri should win it.